Guys, I'm heading to my third year of being car free. What does that mean? Well, that means that I had 6 cars, and then I decided that I'm not going to ride cars anymore. I also had multiple motorcycles, and I decided I'm not going to ride motorcycles anymore. And I had ATVs and jet skis, and I thought to myself, I don't need all this stuff anymore. I'm going to be a minimalist. And I'm here to tell you, after almost 3 years of being car free, that I love it. I mean, I really, really love it. And I wish I would start cycling 10 years ago. Okay, there's a lot of benefits for cycling. I can get into it. But I want to talk about a couple of reasons why I love bicycling, guys, okay? If you're not subscribed to my Real Estate Dojo, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But let's dive in. One of the most important things that I like about bicycling is that there's literally no traffic. I don't have to sit in at lights. I don't have to sit in traffic. I don't have to hear other people's road rage, because with a bike you can go on the road, you can get on the sidewalk, you can get on the trails. You have so many options, okay? The number 2 reasons why I love cycling is because when I used to have many cars, I used to have really nice cars. All of them were nice. And I used to have to park really far away so no one would scratch my car up, no one would, hit my car. And I used to always walk really far just to get to where I was going. Even if I didn't have nice cars, like, and I had just average cars, I would still have to park and walk to, let's say, to the mall, or walk to the library, or walk to wherever I'm going to, okay? Today with a bicycle, I literally get VIP parking. I just pull right into the Starbucks. I just pull in right into the mall. I just pull in right into the hotel. Wherever I'm going, I just roll in. There is no parking. I don't have to spend any time for looking for a space. There's no parking fees. There's literally no far walking. I just park right in front of the door where I'm going to walk into. And sometimes I even take my bicycle inside. It's unbelievable. I love it, dude. I love it. Another reason why I love cycling is because it really, really, really makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, psychologically, it makes me feel good. Every day that I come out of my house and I want to go to, let's say, to the store or grocery shop, and wherever I want to go do, I get on my bike and I say, thank you, God, for, my legs. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the trees. Thank you for the beautiful birds tripping. And I'm very, very grateful as soon as I get on my bike, because I really can smell the roses. I really can smell the flowers. I can really see the ducks, the rivers, the flies. I mean, the grass. It's hard to explain, because in the car I never got those sensations. I mean, I'm going on my bike and there could be a little pocket of amazing fragrance. You keep going a little bit more and there might be a cool pocket where you really feel really cool. And you can feel all these different, atmospheric changes, where in a car I could never feel like that. And so not only does it make me feel grateful, it really makes me appreciate nature and life, okay? Next reason why I love being car-free, guys, and I put thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. Last year I put 20,000 miles on my bike. Like what people put on a car, I'm putting on a bicycle, okay? What I love about, putting so many miles on, or having a bicycle as a car, is that, it gets you fit. I'm not a guy that loves to do cardio, but cycling has made my waistline go down. It helps me, I'm like 45 years old, and it's helped me get in shape, and without me really trying. I'm just like having fun. I really love it, but it's helping me get in shape. Not only me, anyone else, you. If you start cycling, you start riding your bike on a daily basis, you'll notice your waist size will go down. You'll notice that your psychological aspect is feeling much better, okay? I can't explain it. Now, if you consider that the number 1, number 2, and the number 3 cause of death in America, this is not by my statistics, this is by the National Health Organization or the Heart Association. You can just Google this stuff. number one, number two, and number three cause of death in America is all related to heart attacks, diabetes, basically sedentary lifestyle, and bad food habits. And right now, you can kill one of those problems with just cycling. When I'm cycling, instead of being sedentary, I'm physically active. I'm putting like 15 to 50 miles a day, just doing my everyday, runs. If I have to go do something, whatever, just like whatever you do in a car. And I can honestly tell you guys, it is like one of the most amazingest things. I also love it because I take my kids on my cargo bike and they love it, and we talk, we laugh, we sing songs. We're able to see fishes, we're able to see animals, birds, and I mean, I can't explain it, dude. And I've asked them, do you miss the car, or do you like the bike better? And both of my kids are like, we like the bike better, Dad. I mean, I've asked them many times on many different occasions, right? And they like the bike. They just say they see more stuff, the wind's in their hair. It's kind of hard to explain, okay? But there's so many benefits of, cycling. Now I can go into the financial aspect. I didn't get into cycling because I thought I'm going to save money. That was not it. But you do save money. I'm not going to lie to you. Right? You don't have to pay car insurance. You don't have to pay car registration. You don't have to pay car inspection. You don't have to pay car tires. You don't have to pay gas. I mean, when I used to have 6 cars, guys, I used to spend thousands of dollars a month on gasoline. I used to drive a lot, just like I drive a lot on my bike. But I used to drive with my Mercedes. That took premium gas. I used to drive with my Nissan, top of the line Nissan Titan. It was big. It had 22 rims on it. I used to drive my Jeep Wrangler Ultimate. It had a lift on it. It had 35 swampers. I used to ride my other Jeep. It had 35 tires on it. It had a 4-inch lift. So all those cars just sucked up a lot of energy, right? And maintenance. I don't have to pay any more maintenance fees, guys. It's unbelievable. If you think about it, I don't have to go to a gas station anymore. I don't have to do all these crazy things that I used to do when I had the car. I have to worry about people not hitting my car, not scratching my beautiful car up, and so on and so on. I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. Right? And there are so many benefits of cycling that I can't even get into it, from health to having fun to saving money, which was not my reason of cycling. Okay, my reason of cycling was that my parents were both have heart attacks and they're having health issues, and someone that's gone to college understands that a sedentary lifestyle contributes to death, not being able to be mobile, and so many different things. I realized that I don't want that lifestyle. And I was the type of guy that used to love to drive, but I was just tired of the traffic. No matter what state I went to, there's always so much traffic. I hated it. And on a bike, there's literally no traffic. Okay, right now I'm sitting at a light because I'm about to go to this grocery store. But usually I take the trails. I'm doing video, so I'm stopping. Normally I would just jump on and go. But the point of the story is, there's so many benefits of cycling. I would highly recommend everyone to cycle. Right? Even if you have a car, if you have 5 cars, whatever, start cycling, dude, because it's gonna change your life. I literally mean it's gonna change your life. The way you look at things, all the way down to your health. You're gonna realize that you really need that car that you think you really need, that you have to spend so much money on. And if you think about all the things that go with the car, you can get your car towed. Just the other day, we were out eating, and we saw a guy getting his car towed. He comes out of the restaurant, well, his car's towed. Now he has to pay $400 or $500 just to pull his car out, dude. No one's gonna tow my bike, dude. You know what I mean? Now, sure, someone can steal my bike, but that's my own responsibility. If I don't lock it up, then absolutely, And I've got my bike stolen one time, It was a cheap bike, but I didn't lock it up. That was my own fault, right? But I learned my lesson, that even just a few minutes can get your bike stolen, right? Just like with anything in life. But if I can go back in life, I really wouldn't own a car anymore, because it was just such a waste of energy buying cars, all the cars that I've owned that I paid cash for. I mean, I can tell you guys I pay cash for all my cars. And looking back over it, I could have had so many beautiful bicycles. I would have been healthier, more in shape. I would have more fun. I wouldn't be such a consumer back in the days because of cars. And honestly, it's so fun. I really can't explain it. Now, some people say, well, Mike, how do you cycle 365 days a week? You just got to get the gear, dude. When it's cold, you need the right gear. When it's rainy, you just need the right gear. When it's sunny, you just need the right gear. But even with all the gear, it's a lot more funner, more economic, more enjoyable than a car. When it's pouring out there and I have to wear my rain gear, it's fun, dude, to ride in the rain. I can't explain how fun it is to cycle in the rain. Most of us, when we see the rain, we want to run into our house and get scared. Well, have you ever walked in the rain as a city? And imagine riding in a bicycle in the rain, right? I mean, it's just like so awesome. Even when it's cold, dude, you just wear the right gear, and it's so fun. It's so fun, dude. Now, some of you guys may live in states where it gets super, super cold or super, super whatever. But I think that if you can walk in the cold weather, you can ride your bike in the cold weather. You can walk in the rain, you can ride in the rain. And that's in the story, guys. I'm now almost in my third year of cycling. I do all my grocery shopping. We do everything on a bicycle. We go to the pool. I mean, everything you can imagine on a bicycle. We don't rent cars. We don't, buy cars anymore. We don't do any of this car stuff anymore. It's just bicycles. We got a couple of different bicycles. We got cargo bikes all the way to like e-bikes. But I would highly recommend that people get an e-bike, because e-bikes make cycling a lot easier on your joints. It makes cycling a lot easier on your conditioning, because if you're just like a couch potato, get it on an analog bike and start cycling, it's going to be a lot of pressure on your knees, on your ligaments. There'll be a lot of pressure on your heart. There'll be a lot of pressure on your muscles. And you're probably not going to be able to do it. But that e-bike is going to help you get in better conditioning a lot easier, because that motor will do some of the work for you, because you'll do what's called pedal assist, where you pedal, but the motor will assist you 10%, 50%, 400% depends on the mode. So I would highly recommend everyone to get an e-bike and start cycling. Sell your car, dude. Exit the metrics, because the car is nothing but trouble. If you're talking about getting tickets from the police, if you're talking about getting a heart attack, it's nothing but trouble. You can't smell the roses. You can't feel the air. You can't feel life when you're in a tuned box. Okay, the car, it reminds me of the tune. When you die, you're gonna be in a box. So why drive a box right now, dude? Enjoy your life. I can tell you guys, when I first decided to do car free, for the first 3 weeks, it was challenging. For the first 2 or 3 days, it was extremely hard, because I've only been used to a car. And now if I want to go to the